the opening action sequence here had me both tremendously excited and going, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what is this? What is this sequence? I existed just on the side where I could not suspend my disbelief at what was going on. And it kind of took me out of the episode because of how strange that was. But at the same time, it feels like it's the show trying to up the action ante and be like, can Star Trek do stuff like this? Is this going to actually work?
Yeah.
I walked away from it going, I've never thought about the logistics of warp speed, really. I just accept that as the way that the ships get from planet to planet. But once I see a guy outside the ship and I go, they're going unbelievably fast. They're going like ridiculously fast. And I don't... Five times faster than the speed of light.
I
think it's even faster because it's supposed to be algorithmic. Like it's like an exponential growth of that. So it's not just 5 times. It's like it's probably hundreds of times the speed of light. So I see things like that, and I'll throw it to you with just like at the end of that sequence, a bunch of shit falls out of the Enterprise and it like flies off into space. And I was thinking about the physics of that. Like if some metal just started going the speed of light, what would it look like? And I don't think it would look like that whatsoever. And I know this is a really stupid complaint, but it was interesting to me that is what Star Trek has to do to really make me go, this is not plausible.
Well, I was thinking about it too, because I was trying to rationalize it in my head, and I was thinking, well, I mean, I guess they're kind of operating, because my thought is because he gets onto the line there, the grappler line, which Reed shoots ship to ship, no problem, bullseye, at warp factor 5. And I was like, well, once he's 3/4 way up the thing, and it starts shaking and starts ripping stuff off. And I was thinking, why didn't they just retract the line when he grabbed onto the line?
And pull him in.
Yeah, but I guess based on what happens with the shit that falls out, like if it's not tacked down, he's gonna pull up and go,
He just slams into the top of the Enterprise.
Yeah. So what I was assumed they were working on was the premise of, if you are inside something that is moving that quickly or connected to it, you are by proxy also moving that quickly. So there's no speed, whatever.
I think the warp bubble,
they're in space, there's no drag.
Yeah, the warp bubble is supposed to signify that, I think. Like, so if you are inside the bubble, it's basically like you're hanging outside of a slow moving car or something. Like you are going that fast. It's just I found it hard to buy into, but I interrupted you. Like that's my operating assumption too, is that once you're in the field, it doesn't act as if you're going that fast.
Yeah, and so my first thought then was, well, this shouldn't be a problem. He should be able to do this kind of like pretty easily. Especially if he's going through space where there's no gravity, he should be able to just, schlep himself up that rope pretty quick. Basically, my point is, it also made me think too much about what they were doing and what the plausibility of it was. And as I was thinking about it, I was like, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, it doesn't not make sense for me enough to really hate it, but at the same time, I do think I do agree that it's like, all right, when you're doing a Top Gun belly to belly warp 5 person transport via a steel cable, maybe we're stretching the boundaries of what is acceptable here.